Hi, good morning. I'm Shelby Forsythia, and I'm a certified grief recovery specialist. I'm going to jump right in today because this is a topic I'm really passionate about, and I didn't realize I was passionate about it until I heard it said out loud. Parents, stop telling your kids not to fall in love. I'll say that again. Parents, stop telling your kids not to fall in love. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, but Shelby, I don't tell my kids not to fall in love. What a horrible thing to say. How could anybody possibly say that to your kids? Let me give you a little bit of backstory. And if anything comes up for you while I'm live this morning, please start leaving some comments below and we can start an open discussion while I'm in the feed. So I teach something called the grief recovery method, and during one of my one-on-one sessions, my client was uncovering some old grief myths and stories. These are things that are taught by parents, by mentors, by teachers, by society in general. And she said, growing up, my mom told us that we couldn't get a dog because we would be sad when the dog died. Growing up, my mom wouldn't let us get a dog because when the dog died, we would be sad. Are you kidding me? Let me say it one more time. Growing up, my mom told us that we couldn't get a dog because when the dog died, we would be sad. There are a lot of good reasons not to get a dog. They're big, they're loud, they're messy, they whine, they spill food all over the floor, the whole shebang. Who's going to walk it? But you will be sad when he dies? Do you understand the message that you're giving your kids? Don't fall in love because it hurts when it's over. I'm not going to let you fall in love because it hurts when it's over. By telling your kids that you can't get a dog or a parrot or a cat or a bird or a turtle or anything else because they'll be sad when it dies, you are telling them that it is better to feel nothing than it is to feel love and grief. You are teaching them that you would rather experience nothing at all than to experience the pain of loss. You are teaching them that sad is bad, that angry is bad, and should be avoided at all costs, even if it means bringing something wonderful and lovable and alive and attaching into your life. You are denying them pain. You are protecting them from pain, but you are also protecting them from and denying them love. Translation: relationships aren't worth it. Don't bother. And you know what that leads to? Kids who convince themselves that they need to stay detached, to stay on the fray of their interactions, to stay on the edges because they're going to be sad when the people and the places and the pets that they love die. They fear sadness and grief. You're teaching your kids not to love and not to get invested, not to feel fully, because the pain of breaking is so much worse. And you know what that leads to? Adults who convince themselves that they need to stay detached, to stay on the edges, to live on the fray of their interactions because that's all that they know and all they've been taught about love and grief. They have never been told to experience life differently. This leads to adults who are afraid of sadness and grief and showing those emotions. We are a society who is so afraid of grief and loss and the ugliness of both of those things that we are teaching our kids that all emotions, period, should be avoided and are not worth our time or investment. We want so desperately to be connected to other people. We want so desperately to do life fully and wholeheartedly with others, but we cannot experience life without also experiencing death. Loss is one of the few universal experiences that we have. So why are we telling our kids that it doesn't exist? So what do we tell our kids? How can we be there for them when they grieve? First, we tell them that it's okay to fall in love. We get the dog, or the toy, or the friend that we know is moving away to a different country in December. And then we tell them that it's okay to hurt when these things change, or the dog dies, or the toy breaks, or the parent gets divorced, or we move to a new neighborhood. We accept and we hold their grief no matter the form that it takes. We ask our kids to share memories of the things that they loved. We memorialize their beloved pets, their people, their places. We honor what's important to them, instead of sweeping them under the rug or replacing them with the shiny newness of an unwanted substitution. We accept ourselves that our kids are going to grieve, and we don't live in this magical universe where we believe that we can protect them from pain. We teach them to experience pain with others and in a healthy way. We take down our own walls so we can pull them into our hearts. We also agree to experience grief and love. Parents, please know that this is not a slam. People who aren't parents, our friends, our coworkers, total strangers, they tell us to avoid doing things, to avoid the pain of losing them. People have been spreading this myth forever. It's a societal thing. But know that your role as a parent, as a mentor, as a guide, is the most powerful and important person in your kids' lives right now. You have the gift of being able to teach them what life is. How to love, and how to grieve, and how to let go when it's time for a new season of life. It's a beautiful thing. If you're looking for more tools to teach your kids about grief and loss, I'm hosting something called the Grief Recovery Method Program, and I'm starting 2 classes in the Andersonville, Chicago area very, very soon. The first one is a week from today, which is Wednesday, September 21st. It's from 7 to 9 p.m. for 8 weeks. The next one is on October 3rd. That's a Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. also for 8 weeks. You can go to my website, shelbyforsythia.com, to find out more information on parking, tickets, everything like that, and to register for your spot. I only have 30 spots available between both of these classes, so they're going to fill up very, very quickly. Leave a comment below and let me know what you're teaching your kids about grief and loss, or what grief myths you'd like to get rid of in your home. I can use your comment in a future Wednesday video, and I'll give you a little shout out for it. If you like what I do, if you like my work and you want to keep seeing more videos like this, how to change how you feel about grief in your life and your kids' lives, how can you recover from grief and work with it on a day-to-day basis, you can like my Facebook page at Shelby Forsythia, or you can follow me on YouTube or at shelbyforsythia.com. It was lovely and beautiful sharing space with you this morning, and I'm so glad that I could be here with you. I'll see you soon.